Hello everybody, BrioS here. Today I have for you a muscle-bound assault mech. And even though I don't really favor playing assault mechs, I thought I'll share this build with you guys because I do like to vary my playstyle. It makes the game last longer for me. And this particular mech, of course, you will recognize this as the 90-ton assault mech, the Mauler. And the Mauler is actually not the best chassis, I'll put it out there, but I like playing outside the meta once in a while, and this build is definitely outside the circle of the meta, whatever you call it. Not really popular. You can actually run this build, which I'll talk about later, better on an Annihilator or maybe even a Fafnir. But let me tell you why first. Firstly, why is the Mauler not ranked highly among the veterans? Well, it has a huge torso, so easy to pick up by the enemy, and more importantly, all these good weapon mounts are really low slung. By the time you peek, your cockpit is here. If you want to fire all your weapons, the 2 ballistic and the 6 energy hardpoints, you're basically exposed your mech point the groin up. And combined with the huge torso hitboxes, it's pretty darn pathetic, this build, or rather this chases. And with low mobility of assaults and the horrible yaw, oh man, the yaw is just bad. Of this Mauler, it's not the best chases. But anyway, it does have good quirks. And if you look here, the quirks of the Mauler 2P include the ballistic weapon cooldown of -10%, structure quirks, which don't really help that much, of +10 per side torso, a very useful laser heat of -10%, and it does have 6 energy hardpoints in the arms, and a whole bunch of missile weapon quirks, which I'm not going to mention because this build is not using it. It's also not using the UX jam chance quirk, which is really nice, but do take note the Mauler has a UX jam chance quirk of -20%. So what am I running on this build? Well, if you recognize the weapons, it's a dual Heavy Gauss combination, combined with 6 medium lasers in the arms. That gives you 50 pinpoint damage, plus 30 damage from the lasers, which people always ignore. And that does 80 points, very vicious on the battlefield, especially at the lower tiers. If you use this, enemies will have problems dealing with this. And 6 tons of ammunition for the Heavy Gauss is barely enough if you survive in quick play, and you will smash the enemy. Nice. So a standard 280 engine gives it a speed of 50.4, really slow, really low mobility, and as I mentioned, really bad yaw. Look at that. So gotta keep your friends company, or rather your friends should keep you company, and be careful of the NASCAR. Anyway, as for skills, being a dual Heavy Gauss, you want to pile in the firepower tree. Whole bunch of skills here, 53 SPs. And because of the lack of ammunition, I'm going for 2 nodes of magazine capacity, giving you a few more shots. Dual nodes of Gauss charge to hold the charge longer, which is actually useful for this build because of the lasers having that burn duration. And of course, to reduce the burn duration, 4 nodes of laser duration to decrease the burn time by 15%. And because constantly firing those lasers, despite the laser heat quirk, does generate quite a bit of heat, I'm going for max heat reduction of 10.5%. Range increase of 15% helps the dual Heavy Gauss, so does the velocity. Some people think it doesn't help the velocity because Gauss is really fast, but this is basically as fast as it can get. And a cooldown reduction of 8.25 allows you to fire that dual Heavy Gauss even faster. For survival, I'm only putting 14 SPs. Yeah, it might not help that much, but every little bit helps, especially when you're slow and chunky like this particular build. Gives you a 7.2 armor and 8.1% structure bonus. No mobility because, well, percentage bonus to a negligible amount is, well, still 0. So I'd rather pile in other places like operations. Actually going for 18 SPs, going all the way down for the 5 nodes of cool run. The 6 mediums are going to generate lots of heat, and I want to fire them consistently. So 10% heat dissipation bonus does help. Also keeping 3 nodes of heat containment to increase the heat capacity by 9%. It helps just a little bit, but why not? And finally, no cool shot because I've got enough heat reduction skills, but I am going for 6 SPs for those beautiful 2 strikes to throw down and either take cover or just smash the enemy. So that's it. That's the Mauler, dual Heavy Gauss Mauler with the 6 medium lasers, 80 points of damage, firing in 2 groups, and that will cause the enemy some problem, especially if the enemy shields. You can fire 1 group, and as they unshield to shoot you, you can shoot their vulnerable bitties with the other group. So that's it. Let's get down to the gameplay, and I'll show you that even though this build is not meta, play it properly, you can still do well. And I'm sure there are a lot of good assault players out there. I'm not the best assault player. So anyway, let's get down to the gameplay and let's go. For the first match of this showcase is a match on HPG Manifold, a really popular map. And unfortunately, my 50 kph Mauler is starting in Bravo Lands, which is the last place an assault wants to start, because you often get pushed really early by enemy fast movers, and that's the last thing your Mauler wants to do. And thankfully, we got a pretty coordinated team here, including the Alpha Lance was a pre-made by Nuk1. I guess that means Nuclear 1. Really nice people, and yeah, I like meeting new people in the game. They play well, good coordination, good comms, and I had lots of fun. And yeah, without further ado, let's get down to the gameplay. As you'll see soon, an enemy Rifleman 2C is actually charging me early, so let's deal with him right now. And there he is. He seems alone, which is kind of strange.
Rifleman Delta 4 charging.
Let's make Alpha hurt. He's coming hard, guys.
I don't mind a counter NASCAR. There's Delta 4 to Charlie 4.
So
Alpha first target.
hoping to get the team to do a counter NASCAR, targeting Alpha here, who seems alone.
Alpha open CT soon. Watch for smoke.
So got a few friendly mechs around me, which is great. Here comes the Dervish, Charlie, charging me, but he realizes I'm not alone.
Charlie in trouble.
Yeah, he drops down and boom.
Charlie dead. Alpha open.
Dual Heavy Gauss to the rear.
Not too fast, those in front. Delta 4. You're gonna walk straight into the firing line. Wait for the assaults. UAV is up.
So thankfully the team pushed the Rifleman, took him out early. Positioning mistake by the Rifleman. When you charge forward like him, make sure you have buddies. But he didn't.
We are going Delta 4. And moving to Delta 5. Thunderbolt right torso. Delta 5. Okay, never mind. Their whole team is holding.
So team doesn't seem to want to counter
Magic
NASCAR.
missile. I'm behind you. Oof. Sorry, I'm slow and fat.
Oh, I see you there now.
So kind of isolated here.
Going for Echo.
Hey, BrioS.
So nice target there, Echo.
Yes.
Eats lasers and
You have
Heavy
Discord.
Gauss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you an invite as a friend after this.
So as you can hear, nice friendly
Over to our
people. All the
Discord.
while I'm trying not to
I
die.
love your communication.
Thank you. Oh, we got India.
So suddenly an Atlas, all alone.
India in trouble.
Where's Alice?
Yeah, let's go for him. India. But remember, stay up. After you kill him, stay up.
Yeah,
Dropping
staying
down
up.
is death.
Staying up is important.
No, don't all chase.
One thing about mechs like that, they tend to get chased into the basement. Ooh, Veagle! Dual Heavy Gauss already hitting in a CT and now going for the kill. Poor guy.
India right torso.
It was a suddenly Mauler incident for him. So just pumping damage into this Atlas. It's free damage. Trying to get the kill. Yeah.
Back
80
to the
points.
top, guys. Back to the top. Echo 4, Echo 5.
80 points on these weapons is very vicious. 5-4, 3 kills by me. But trying to
Going for
reposition
Delta, Thunderbolt right torso.
is always tough. Ooh,
What
I
a
hit
beast.
terrain. Yep.
Thunderbolt's a stick.
Lots of targets there. Gonna reverse. Do some damage as I
Juliet
reverse.
Corsair, left torso or CT.
Calling out components and targets.
New target acquired.
Trying to do a holding action here. Gotta expose myself quite a bit to fire.
Kilo also open CT, Warhawk.
And that's a lot of return fire sometimes.
Target acquired.
Echo also.
New target acquired.
Missing that shot, hitting the walls.
Corsair
Not-
one shot, Juliet.
Not a good thing, the low mounts.
New
So hitting that Corsair, totally caught.
Changing to Lima.
6-6, it's a really tight game. Running low on ammo, 10 shots left. That's 5 shots from me, from the dual Heavy Gauss. Lots of assaults to deal with. Team is NASCARing, as you can see. Some on my left, some on my right. That's why we are 6-7.
I'm going up. Running low on ammo.
New target acquired.
Only 3 shots left. Oh, I missed that shot.
Critical damage.
Bad prediction.
Ouch. Very ouch. Huntsman right torso. I'm running out of ammo, gonna charge. Gonna tank.
Taking lots of fire, communicating my intention to tank for the team so we can actually converge. Hopefully draw fire so the friendly teammates can engage
Lima, please.
these targets from their left and right.
Delta 4.
New target acquired.
Ah,
Critical
the low mounts hits the ramp.
destroyed.
Really irritating, those low mounts.
New
So like I said, not the best chases.
Yes. Executioner leaks. Echo.
So you can target his leg here, waiting for it. There it is. Yeah, worth it.
Executioner's leaked. Go for his right
New
leg.
target acquired.
Huntsman anywhere.
They're all really badly caught, but so am I.
Delta 4, guys.
Gonna try get one more shot.
Huntsman. Hotel.
New target.
One Heavy Gauss round. Can I get the kill? Nope. One. Can I get this? Ah, no, he gets me. My round hit, but not enough to kill him. 1000 plus damage is
You
decent,
can do it. They're all called Executioner, Links.
but it's a really tight game. 9-10. So switching from view to view, this Shadowhawk is...
Alpha Dawn, you got to carry. You're the freshest.
Yeah, he's the freshest. He is the
Links on execution.
he has the biggest
Right.
chance of wrecking the enemy. The other guy is really badly caught, so it's one caught mech and one pretty fresh Shadowhawk. But he has lots of work to do.
Warhawk, if it's still alive, it should be one shot CT.
Yeah, when you're dead, sometimes
Also
it
Delta 4.
helps to make short comms to the team. Hopefully you don't spam the chat, but give them some targeting info, especially.
Target acquired.
This guy has jump jets, but he's not using it well. He could have just popped that, dealt the damage and dropped back behind cover.
Good play, Alpha Dawn. Keep it up.
But generally still doing well. It's always easy to criticize when you're not playing. This guy is really badly caught. One more shot to his right torso is down, but he does have a medium pulse laser, and his CT is pretty fresh, so he can play a role as a tank to draw fire from the Shadowhawk. And that one medium pulse, you never know, might get enough damage in on these quad mechs to kill them. So switching between these two, trying to actively coordinate because I don't really want to lose this match. Both playing very cautiously, no YOLO, slowly peeking.
Echo 4 is where he was heading.
Last sighted were 2 mechs at Delta 4.
Yeah, so good comms as I said in
Might
this
have dropped down.
team does work together well. Both mechs keeping close to each
Maybe
other.
they dropped.
I think they dropped.
Yep, they probably dropped down.
Hebe, you wanna go in first? Wherever you're going.
So he be huge tank for the Shadowhawk because the Shadowhawk can't take as much
Your
damage.
friendly Shadowhawk is caught, but he has firepower.
Yeah, but he's the guy with the firepower, the Shadowhawk. So kind of worried the Shadowhawk might peak too early. But he be cute going in.
So Hebe, we could don't mind, go in and tank. There it is, Kilo one shot.
Oh, 1 million pulse, can he get it? No. So the game is on. Let's take a look at it. 6 string blows himself up. I don't know why. Oh, here's a Warhawk. He must have fired and taken heat damage. So look at this executioner's call. One
MPL,
more
do
shot.
it.
Do it, MPL.
Almost.
Do it. Oh, taking
Good
cover.
tanking.
I would have just shielded with my left side.
Destroyed.
But 2 caught assaults.
Critical damage.
1 is taken down by Alpha Dawn.
Hey, well done team. Very good job. Nice and tight.
Warhawk is crit too. Ah, he's already
They're
dead.
all dead.
So yep, they're all dead. That's how it's done with the Hellbringer going in at the last corsair, tanking and drawing fire. Well, the Shadowhawk rains hell on them, taking the kill. So 12-10, close match. Good match for me. 1000 plus damage, 4 KMDDs, 3 solo kills. And I bet you this will give me a nice max score. Would have been nice to survive, but like I said, the Mauler Chases is really bad defensively. And there it is, max score of 647, very decent. So let's go on to the next match. So the last match showcased how much damage this build can do. Lots of pinpoint damage, the 50 points from the dual heavy gauss, and the 6 mediums also do 30. Combined for 80, it really can do a number on the enemy. But right now we are on Hibernal Rift. I sadly spawned an Alpha Lance, which is really horrible. It's either Echo 3 or Charlie 3. And yeah, gotta find this valley and quickly move towards the center of engagement, which is somewhere around Delta 4. Normally the enemy Alpha Lance pushes me early on my left, so gotta check it out in case they come up. But with a friendly bunch of mechs in front of me, the Timber, the Crab,
New target.
so any problems I'm gonna yell at them for help. And I got a Victor behind me, who probably will overtake me soon. So thankfully I'm not being pushed by enemy Alpha Lance. So gonna move up slowly. That's the only way I can move.
Acquired.
Slowly.
Strike.
And try to engage.
What kind of boiler build is that?
Yeah, that is a kind of a weird build.
Alpha left also. End its misery, please.
But I suppose, where else can you play it? It's always nice to try new things. But it's not really an effective build. So approaching the main engagement area, time to get focused on combat.
Spotted mech, Charlie 3, Alpha is halved. It's a boiler.
Yeah, calling out that boiler. This torso is called. I'm going up the ramp. Hopefully this crab will move a bit. So I can bring my dual heavy gauss into play. Trying to find the center of deformation. Taking a bit of damage from Charlie 3 side.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Ooh, I thought I would hit. Apparently I missed that shot. So anyway, reversing a bit, putting myself and some distance between myself and the center of the map. So I can shoot them, and the front mechs in front of me can draw some aggro like the crab and this Victor here. About to take the shot, but the Victor blocks. Still get to hit.
Catapult in trouble. Bravo.
So
Arms.
moving forward while the Victor takes point here. Gonna escort him a bit. I'm not gonna drop down. Dropping down is always a problem. So that is the biggest mistake in this match. In this map rather. Dropping down in the valley with a slow chunky mech. It's always best to hold this area here. But most people don't.
Watch left, don't rotate.
Trying to make some calls. Ooh, look at that. Hatamoto comes. Takes a dual heavy gauss, but it's lots of armor.
Drop ship, guys. Drop ship, don't rotate.
Yeah, trying to coordinate the team here rather than watch them NASCAR.
Hotel. Hatamoto.
Hatamoto is in trouble. Hotel, he's surrounded by my team. He has a few friends at that light mech running around. Almost got the shot, but nope. Terrain blocked. Oh, Hotel's charging me. Let's take him out early. Blew off his left torso. For some reason I targeted his leg. Didn't intend to do that. But there he goes. One more heavy gauss shot. Blows off his right torso. Gets me the kill. At this point I'm being pushed. As you can see, look at the minimap. Everybody has left me behind as I engage that Hatamoto. This is the NASCAR, guys. But Termkill takes a dual heavy gauss in the side torso. I think it was an XL build. But it's time for me to drop down into this valley here. Better than standing up above. Wait for the team to NASCAR back. Ooh, that poor mech. Turn to engage the friendly light, showing his rear to me. But I do have gauss. A single heavy gauss now. Not much of a mech left. And here we have the team NASCARing one round back to Charlie 4 again. And with the side torso blown off, I'm gonna try move my way up slowly. Doesn't affect my speed because it's a standard engine. But I still am a threat with that single heavy gauss and 3 mediums.
New target acquired.
So let's try to ninja. Fat ninja coming in. Kilo takes a heavy gauss. Kind of fresh, this guy here. Streak build.
Center torso.
One thing about streaks, you can't really target and hit certain locations. So I'm gonna present left and fire at him. So that most of the missiles will hit my left side. So all these fancy streak boats with the lock-on weapons, thinking they can get the kill, trying to FaceTime me, but nope. My 3 mediums is enough to get him. But smoke drops down, gotta run. But yeah, safe from the strike. So that's the problem of streaks, they do spread damage a bit. And in this game, I took a lot of damage, I got NASCAR, but instead of standing and fighting, I reversed and fell into this. Always have an egress route. And that worked out for me. 4 kills, it's a win. Missing a side torso, but hey, I survived the NASCAR. And let's look at the damage here. So, we all know we have 4 kills on this particular match. 725 damage, quality damage, 8 components, 2 solo, 2 KMDDs, and I was proud I survived. So this was a lesson in surviving the NASCAR, 460 match score, and I lived! I survived the NASCAR!